She teaches in a way that appeals to all students.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to J. Severe Field at Matt Ariano Park on the campus of Cedar Park High School, Texas. A windy night tonight. The Timberwolves take on the Leander Lions in a District 25 5A matchup. This is Timberwolf baseball tonight, the live worldwide broadcast of Cedar Park baseball on the Vype Network. I'm the Via the T. Brad Cone, bringing you the play-by-play. We've been blessed with the presence of lifetime Timberwolf Josh Willard this season, but to our regret, Josh's presence on these broadcasts has ended. Josh was trying to juggle full-time school, full-time work, and broadcasting and sleep all at the same time. Realized he was overcommitted, and this was the only one of the four that he could cut. Perhaps at a future date we can get him back with us, but it won't be this season. Josh will still join Cecil Kokenauer and me for Cedar Park football this coming fall. But, as I've asserted many times, there are two jobs here, play-by-play and technical production, and you need two people to do both of those jobs right. So joining me for the first time tonight in the production role is Madeline Coyar.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Madeline Cuellar. Tonight, I'll be working with Brad Cone on the Cedar Park High School baseball team versus Leander High School's baseball team. Thank you, Brad, for having me come out here to work with you tonight.
Thanks. Could use the help. Now, folks, we've already got two technical problems that we didn't have time to troubleshoot. Madeline's new to all the software.
Hello.
And one of them was a hardware issue. We can't get camera 2 going. It wouldn't connect up correctly and power up and all that sort of thing. We ran out of time before having it be here doing this talking.
Yes.
The other is we just found out that we can't get our software that's called Jazzler working, playing commercials and audio spots and so forth. So no commercials tonight. Between breaks, we'll just turn down the sound and let you watch the ballpark between innings.
Correct.
Skyler was our guy for the last couple of weeks. But now it's Les Clary, Quality Assurance tomorrow night. Les, thanks for tuning in. I know it's been a hectic start and things aren't working well yet tonight. Hopefully we'll have a good game and we'll broadcast what we can. Today, game number 862 overall since beginning play in the year 2000, and we have broadcast 45% of all Cedar Park baseball games ever played, almost half of them. Going into this game, Timberwolves are 9-10 overall and a four-way tie for first in district play at 3-1, having split with Hayes and swept Lehman last week during spring break. Leander Lions are 10-8 overall, but 0-4 in district. They were swept in their league opener by Liberty Hill and then last week by Hayes. Cedar Park leads the all-time series with the Lions 26-15. And we have played Leander more than anybody else. You know, we're looking at that's 41 times over the years. This is the Timberwolf Baseball Tonight pregame show here on the Vype Network. Brad Cone here along with Madeline Coyar on technical production. You know what? We should introduce ourselves as Brad and Mad. I mean, that works, you know. That works.
Yes, Brad and Mad.
Brad and Mad. Sounds like a radio show.
Oh, yes, it is. I love it. I really do.
Timberwolves going for all-time win number 499 here in their 27th season of varsity play. Current District 25 5A standings, Liberty Hill, Rouse, Hayes, and Cedar Park are all in first at 3-1. Glenn and Lehman are at 2-2. Lockhart and Leander both 0-4. Remember, this year's sponsors, you're not going to hear the commercials tonight. I'll try to mention them as often as I can between breaks. Prosperity Roofing, Austin National Financial Services, A Crate Escape Luxury Pet Resort, Unforgettable Vacations, U-Pack We Plan, D-Bat Cedar Park, Prestige Animal Wellness, Crystal Falls Emergency Animal Hospital, and Taco Palenque. Just a moment, we'll have the national anthem and introduce the starters and get underway. All right, a beautiful day in the ballpark. Wind coming straight from center right in our face at 10 to 12 miles an hour. Temperature about 79 degrees, dropping to 70 by game's end. Humidity 47%. Another perfect night for some Texas high school baseball. Glad you're with us. Sorry Josh can't be with us anymore, but Madeline's going to take over, and she's going to do a fine job. First time on the job, she's just going to kind of learn where everything is and help twirl the jars and all that stuff. And as the season continues, she'll be joining us more on the broadcast commenting. Madeline, do you know baseball much? Are you a baseball fan?
Well, I used to play baseball when I was very little. I should say sometime in pre-K or kindergarten while living in Laredo, Texas. It was like a boys and girls team.
Yeah.
I remember like hanging out in the dugouts, hitting the ball. I remember the ball was like on some kind of stand from what I remember.
T-ball, yeah.
Yes.
That's where everybody starts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
But
fun.
it's been so many years since I've played baseball.
All right, we're going to do the starting lineups now. We're going to start out with the Leander Lions visiting, so batting in the upper half of each inning. They'll lead off with their center fielder, Max Smedley. Batting second, playing third base, Tyler Moorman. Batting third, the designated hitter, Kevin Davis. Batting fourth, playing first base, Jax Ruin, and not sure how to pronounce that, R-U-E-N, Ruin maybe. Batting fifth, the catcher behind the plate, Brody Martin. Batting sixth in left field, Kipton Field. Batting seventh, playing second base, Jackson Trimble. Batting eighth in right field, Kellen Heritage. And batting ninth, the shortstop, Dominic Jaramillo. So for those of you keeping your scorecards at home, I know a lot of you watch the game and keep your own scorecards, so here it is for the Lions one more time. Smedley, Moorman, Davis, Ruin, Martin, Field, and Trimble, Heritage, Jaramillo. And now for the Cedar Park Timberwolves. They'll lead off, and pay attention closely if you're keeping your own scorecard. This is a slightly different lineup than we've been seeing lately. They'll lead off with center fielder Cooper Camacho. That's no different. Batting second and behind the plate catching is Brandon Washburn. Batting third at shortstop for the first time on one of our broadcasts this year is Hudson Cuevas. Batting cleanup at third base, Dom Naylor. And, Dom was the first pitcher last week, and Damian Alonso was the second. They're switching orders this week, so Dom's at third tonight. Batting fifth is the DH Owen Mansfield. So Owen's not at shortstop. Of course, you heard me talk about Hudson being there, but he is in the lineup with that big bat. At fifth is the designated hitter. Batting sixth, first baseman Evan Daly. Batting seventh, playing second base, Parker Green. Batting eighth, right fielder Cayenne Pepper Kotharia. And batting ninth, left fielder Tanner Richardson. So for your scorecards, one more time, for Cedar Park, it's Camacho, Washburn, Cuevas, then Naylor, Mansfield, and Daly, and Green, Kotharia, Richardson. And they're just finishing up the Leander lineup here. Their royal blue tops with white numbers, white pants with blue pinstripes, blue caps with the big white and red and blue LL for Leander Lions.
Sure. Look at me.
Now,
sure. I'm the captain.
Here's Cedar Park. Hey, I think I just heard a commercial start. So Suna may have found something. We may have commercials for you after all, folks. If you're watching the Timberwolves go to their positions. This, just before we got on the air, was Teacher Appreciation Night. And each of the players nominated a teacher to come out and line up on the first base line and have their name read out, and a couple of accolades for each of them. And that was really nice. They're all sitting here over in the student section to our right now, all wearing green Timberwolf baseball jerseys.
Yes, so for tonight's game, so Leander, they are wearing blue, and Cedar Park, they are wearing green. Green, correct, right?
Well, white with green pinstripes. That's probably my favorite uniform for
I
them.
was almost close, yes. But what are you looking forward for tonight, Brad?
I'm looking for a good game. Cedar Park its issue this year has been two things. They don't get good relief pitching often out of the bullpen, but it's been better lately. The two starters are pretty good. Damian Alonso will start tonight. He pitched well in a big win at Lehman last week in a day game since it was spring break. And their other problem is they will have almost every game 1 inning in the field where the wheels fly off. It'll be 3 up, 3 down, 3 up, 3 down, 3 up, 3 down, playing great, pitching great, defense is great, nothing for the other team. And all of a sudden, they'll send 10 or 12 people to the plate and score 7 runs. So I got to figure out when that's coming and try to stop that. So we're going to step aside for the national anthem right here. That's tremendous.
That was a beautiful national anthem I ever heard in my entire life, Brad.
Well, there you go. Selected members of the Cedar Park Choir with the anthem right down in front of us. You probably saw them on the camera. Umpires look like they're ready to go. It's about 7:04, 7:04. Not too late getting going here. All the pregame activities they had. And I believe Suna, did she say anything to you? It looked like she got Jasler working and playing spots for us. Okay, cool. Well, when the next commercial break comes, we'll, of course, verify that for sure. So there's Damian Alonso warming up, throwing to Brandon Washburn, the fastest catcher in the league. Defense in the infield behind Damian, across from third to first is Dom Naylor, Hudson Cuevas, Parker Green, and Evan Daly. Outfield left to right behind them, Tanner Richardson, Cooper Camacho in center, and then Kayan Kotharia in right. Sophomore sensation. Damian, of course, doing some warm-ups out of the stretch. There's his dad right behind the net with the camera up. Records every pitch Damian throws. Every swing he makes when he bats as well. There was a nice bender. Matt Grissom, the head coach at Leander for, I believe, now 12 years. He's done a fine job keeping that program going. I asked him one time if he's related to astronaut Gus Grissom, and he said he didn't know. So here we go. Center fielder Max Smedley leads off for the Leander Lions.
Let's get the show started.
Let's get this show on the road. 7:06. Smedley right-hander, kind of diminutive, so a smaller strike zone. This one's way inside 1-0.
Strike one.
Tyler Moorman on deck. Kevin Davis in the hole for the Lions. Wind in the throw from Damian Alonso.
Strike two.
Good bender. Missed a little low. 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Good pace
Strike three.
by Damian Alonso. That one misses too. 3-0. Don't want to start off with an 88%er. A little high. We do start off with an 88%er. 4 straight balls, and Smedley is on board. In American high school baseball, 88% of the time, if a batter leads off an inning getting on base for free, he scores. We've tracked that for 7 or 8 years now, and dadgum if it isn't pretty much exactly true. Tyler Moorman, third baseman, left-handed hitter. Strike one. Davian found the groove there after 4 balls to lead off to Max Smedley. And a throw over to first at Smedley. He dives back in okay. That's our first throw over. And again, in American high school baseball, 1 out of every 7 throws at a runner on base from a pitcher gets thrown away, so that's 1. Pretty good on the outside corner, 0-2. I will be real happy when that annoying sun off to our right sets and gets out of the corner of my eye. A little bit outside. He was tempted to swing at it, did not. Count as 1-2 to Tyler Moorman. Kevin Davis, their designated hitter, is on deck. No outs. 1 person on. No, Madeline, we had so much going on, trying to get stuff going. At the start of this, I didn't tell you one of your other jobs. I'll tell you when we go to the commercial break. It's updating the scoreboard bug and all that sort of thing. Innings and outs and score.
Thank you, sir.
It's not difficult to do, just something to have to keep up with. Foul back to the screen. Still 2-2. Runner was off on that one. Smedley had a decent jump on Alonzo. Damien's older brother, Louie, great hitter and also pitcher here at Cedar Park a few years ago. Went to Temple Junior College. He's now at Concordia. He's their starting DH. That one stayed a little outside. Full count. Starting pitching is not the problem Cedar Park has had this year. Damien, who's pitching tonight. Dom Naylor at third now. It's the other starter in district play. Both thrown very well. This one's fouled into the net on the right side. Still a full count. No outs. Max Smedley at first with a leadoff walk for Leander. This is the 42nd time these two baseball programs have played. Cedar Park leads the series 26-15, ball 4. Pushes Smedley to second. Moorman is on at first. 2 batters, 2 walks. Not the way you want to start. The DH, Kevin Davis. More and more Leander people showing up.
Sorry, there has been like some kind of error on the computer, but we are back. And wow, like, look at what's going on. Like,
yeah,
we're hearing the crowd getting excited.
Check that out. I missed the play. It looks like it was a bunt. Stayed fair down the third base line. This is why you got to have production. If I have to look at stuff, I miss the game, and that's why you're here training.
Yes. But thank you for your patience, everybody.
So Kevin Davis with a bunt single up the third base line loads the bases. Moorman at second. Smedley at third. This is Jax Ruin, the first baseman. Cleanup batter. The scoreboard is powered off tonight. They can't get power going. So it is of no help to us. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Leander would dearly love to beat us. Yeah, started out district 0-4. We are in first place. Fouled up in the air, over behind us. 1-2. Wine in the delivery from Damian Alonzo. Called strike 3. Sits the cleanup hitter, Jax Ruin, right back down. Brody Martin, catcher, batting in a 5-hole. Steps in with 1 out, the bases loaded. Now a double play ends the inning with no damage done. Same pitch he called a strike a moment ago. He decided not to there. 1-0. Outside with that bender. 2-0. Damien works balls with motion on them most of the time. It's a rare fastball from Damien. Exact opposite of Dom Naylor, our other starting pitcher, who is fastballs all the time. That was a fastball. He blew it by him. Swung and a miss. 2-1.
That was a good one, yes.
Kipton Field, left fielder's on deck. Jackson Trimble, second baseman, is in the hole for Leander. Here's the 2-1. Outside, 3-1. Now 3 of the 5 batters to face Damian Alonso have run the count to 3 balls. Come on, son, set so we can see easier. A little high, walked in a run. Smedley touches the plate from third. Tyler Mormon goes to third from second. Kevin Davis goes to second from first. Brody Martin gets credited with an RBI on that walk. He is at first. Here's Kipton Field, the left fielder. Little conference on the mound. Brandon Washburn, the catcher, with Alonso. Just kind of trying to reset. Damien is a good pitcher. He's just started out sluggishly here tonight. He pitched tremendously down south at Lehman just Wednesday. Fastball. This one is taken into center field. It will score 1. Camacho gets it back in and limits it to a single, but it's 2-0 Lions. Two runs, 2 hits. Only 1 out. Jackson Trimble, the 7-hole hitter, second baseman. He'll step in. Still 1 out. Still bases loaded. We talked about that inning where things just collapse for us. There's a bender for a called strike 1. And how we can try to avoid those. Well, we're in one now. 7 men to the plate. 6 of them have made it to base. 2 of them have scored, and there's only 1 out. That one misses. 1-1. Power issue of some sort in the press box behind us, which is interesting. Wow, he called that a ball. It's a good pitch. Interesting, we plug into a receptor there to run our power, and we're okay. Camera's up there on power there. It's okay. Fouled. Out of play, 2-2. Kids chasing the ball behind us.
Did you just see that, Brad? Did you just see that ball fly up and hit this little, what do they call it?
It's just a backstop.
Wow, that was something.
Should see a lot of those each game. Here's a 2-2. This one is taken to center as well. Camacho barely has to move. Makes the catch. They send him from third. Here comes the throw. Oh, he should not have cut it. That was on the mark. Would have gunned him down at home. As it is, it's 3-0. So a sacrifice fly out to center for Jackson Trimble. And that's another RBI for the Lions. Field stayed at first. Brody Martin tagged from second to move to third. So now runners at the corners. 2 outs for the 8-hole hitter, right fielder Kellen Heritage. Cedar Park will give an inning like this every game, and then usually get through the rest of them fine. Don't be too surprised if they only face 2 or 3 batters over the minimum the rest of the way after getting through this inning. That's kind of been the pattern. On the ground, a hopper. Shortstop will grab it and go to second with it unassisted. And that finally ends the inning, but not before the Lions send 8 to the plate. They get a sacrifice fly, 3 walks, and 2 hits. and score 3 runs, and they lead 3-0. We'll be right back in just a minute.
Looking for a trusted veterinarian in Round Rock, Texas? At Prestige Animal Wellness, they treat your pets like family. Locally and family-owned, the clinic is led by Dr. Engel, who has over 24 years of experience, including 12 years in emergency care. They provide a full range of services, from routine exams to advanced surgeries, all with fair pricing and open communication. Prestige Animal Wellness offers same-day appointments and fast emergency care during business hours. As proud members of the American Veterinary Medical Association, they adhere to the highest standards of veterinary care, ensuring your pets are in safe and capable hands. Contact them today to schedule your appointment. Go to prestigeanimalwellnesstx.com or call 512-503-0726.
All right, welcome back to the action here. Brad and Mad, we decided that's our handle. Brad and Mad bringing you the stuff here. Cedar Park trailing 3-0, hasn't had a chance to bat yet. We're coming to the bottom of the first now with Cooper Camacho, Brandon Washburn, and Hudson Cuevas stepping to the plate. See what they can do. Here's Camacho, left-handed hitter, right-handed fielder. Oh, I didn't get the roster. One of the things we ran out of time doing. The roster written in the defensive chart for Leander. See if I can at least identify for you who their pitcher is.
Looks like everybody is on a roll tonight, Brad.
Logan White is on the mound.
And also forgot to mention, tonight is a beautiful evening. Everybody came out here to watch their favorite team play on the field.
It is a
you
nice
guys,
night.
Yeah, like, it's very fun. Like, just enjoy the game, you know?
Strike one, 1-1 to Cooper Camacho. Cedar Park hitting was really good against Lehman. Dom Naylor, a week ago today, threw a perfect game in our first time to ever broadcast one of those. Nobody reached base. Camacho fouls one to the net left side, 1-2 to Coop. Washburn on deck, Cuevas in the hole. Back through the middle. Second baseman will grab it, but he won't be able to throw it in time. Camacho's pretty quick. Single up the middle for Cooper Camacho. Here's Brandon Washburn. Quick and fast. And those of you who are athletes know what I mean. Those are two different things, quick and fast. He is quick as a catcher behind the plate. The time the ball spins in his glove, being transferred to his throwing hand, and let go of, throwing to a base is just almost nothing. Extremely quick movements, quick reflexes. First pitch is a strike to Brandon, 0-1. Then he's fast when he's running the bases. High school tradition to kind of do a guest runner when the catcher's on base to spare his knees, but Washburn is so fast. We'll leave him out there to steal bases. Second throw over, or rather the first for Leander. He almost threw it away trying to get it back to the pitcher. Fastball foul back into the net, 0-2 to Washburn. Cuevas on deck, Dom Naylor in the hole. Naylor was a fun interview a week ago tonight on our post-game show. After his perfect game, I got him to sign my score sheet. I've never had a perfectly clean score sheet before, all these years of doing broadcasting. Ooh, I just missed outside, 1-2 to Washburn. Have to pay a lot of attention to the count since the scoreboard can't help us out tonight. Runner goes, swing and a miss. The throw down is going to be in time. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm glad I was wrong. They gave Camacho the stolen base. Wow, that throw really beat him. Washburn swung at it, was out of the zone, so he ends up striking out. That was almost a strikeout throw-out double play. One down now. Cooper Camacho in scoring position at second for the best hitter in the league, Hudson Cuevas. Cuevas with a couple of big, long hits last week against Lehman. Guy with the longest home run of the year, though. Big Mac, he's not playing tonight. Galindo. Logan White steps off the mound to reset. Cuevas digs in. Looking for something to hit. That wasn't it. Low and away, nicely blocked by the catcher, Dominic Jaramillo. Oh, excuse me. That's the shortstop. Catcher's Brody Martin. From the stretch, a long wait between pitches for Logan White. High and outside. Those of you who are Timberwolf football fans probably remember that name, Logan White, the pitcher. He's also their quarterback in football. A lot of noise from the Cedar Park dugout. Cuevo. Way outside with that fastball, 3-0. I know Hudson hates to walk. He likes to put that steel pipe on the ball. But, of course, you won't throw a walk back. Kicking the throw. Low. Calls it a strike anyway. He gets a 3-0 mercy count. The pitcher does. 3-1. That was at his ankles, and he called it a strike anyway. Here's the throw. In the dirt. Ball 4, and Cuevas is aboard. Well, we've been advised that our picture may not be going out, so it's a radio broadcast for a moment until Mad can get with Suna and see what he can do about it. First pitch of Dom Naylor is low and outside for strike one, if you know what I mean. One out, Camacho at second, Cuevas at first. Naylor at the plate. On the ground at first, he'll step on the bag for one. The other runners will advance. There's two down. So Camacho goes to third. Cuevas goes to second. Good hitter up. Owen Mansfield, our usual shortstop, playing DH tonight. If Owen can get one through the infield, we can make this a one-run game. First pitch hits the dirt. 1-0 to Mansfield. Can't leave these two runners in scoring position, down 3-0. Got to get them in. Won't erase the lead, but it sure puts a big dent in it. Got to get them in. Ooh, man, I guess that was a little high. It was a pretty good pitch. One I probably would have swung at. Wind and delivery right down the tube. Called strike one. 2-1 now to Mansfield. 2 outs. Camacho at second. Camacho at third. Cuevas at second. Daly is on deck. Mansfield needs to drive one through the infield. There's one into the outfield. Right fielder back. Center fielder
Who's going to get the ball? Who's going to get the ball? Whoa! Did you just see that?
Center fielder makes the catch up against the wall to retire the Timberwolves. So they score no runs. They leave 2 aboard. They get 1 hit. And we're through the first inning now, down 3-0. We'll be right back in a minute. We're going to try to look at our picture problem.
From nail grinding to full-service grooming, Crate Escape offers the best pet grooming services in Central Texas. Grooming a dog beautifully isn't about handling a clipper or scissors well. It's about trust. Their groomers take the time to build trust in their clients. That trust allows the dog to relax on the grooming table and provides the groomer the opportunity to do the best job possible. Crate Escape in Round Rock on the I-35 frontage road just north of US 79. Go to acrateescape.com or call 512-831-7088.
All right, we got our picture back soon of the Vencats. Got aboard and saw what issue we had. So we're back live with you now on the picture. And we're at the top of the second, 9-1-2 due in the order of the Leander Lions. Here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Dominic Jaramillo. Only guy that the Lions didn't have bad in the first. Fastball outside, 1-0. This one catches the inside edge, 1-1 to Jaramillo. Lights coming on now here. This one's taken to left field. Tanner Richardson draws a beat on it, makes the catch, 1 down. Much better start than the last inning where a walk, and a single. I like F7 a lot better. Top of the order now with Max Smedley, center fielder, walked and scored in the first inning. Fouled back to the screen, 0-1 to Max Smedley. Now the first time through the order for Damian Alonso, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 9 hitters started out 0-1 against him. Fastball taken to right field. Cotharia goes back. It's over his head. Rolls to the wall. It'll be a triple at least. Gets it in. 1 out triple for Max Smedley. That looked like something that Cotharia normally would have had, but he kind of just went straight to his right instead of back into his right. By the time he realized that was a mistake, it was by him. Third hit of the game for the Lions. Here's Tyler Mormon, the third baseman. Left-handed hitter, fastball goes outside, 1-0. One hopper to the first baseman, Evan Daly over to the bag, 2 down. Runner stays at third, Smedley. So let's get an out here in the 3-hitter. DH Kevin Davis can get out of the inning. They walked and scored their second run last time up. Man, that's a small strike zone to hit. Look how short the guy is. Smedley was short too. 1-0. This one's fouled out of play, 1-1. 2 strikes away now from getting out of this one with no damage done. But trailing 3-0 here in the top of the second. First 3 batters of the game scored for Leander. That fastball stays low, 2-1. Oh, the sun is almost out of my eyes. Haven't really taken effect yet now, although they're powering up to full steam. Oh, look at that pitch. A bender that swung on and lifted in the infield. Cuevas underneath it right near second base. Ends the inning with a P6. No errors. 1 man left aboard. We're in the middle of the second. Still 3-0 Leander. We're going to go to short commercial break. We'll be right back with the bottom of the second. Cedar Park at the plate right after this.
Austin National Financial Services helps simplify the seemingly complex nature of financial planning. They offer individualized financial planning and wealth management services, helping individuals, entrepreneurs, and trusts gain clarity in planning their future and keeping their finances in check. Their team works together to provide financial planning, investment recommendations, and portfolio management services. At Austin National Financial Services, their clients are treated like family, and you'll feel the same way when you meet their committed team of close-knit professionals who deliver the financial advisory you deserve. That's Austin National Financial Services.
Okay, welcome back to the ballpark. Here in Cedar Park, Brad and Mad bringing you the game. 6, 7, 8 due up here in the bottom of the second for the Timberwolves. They'll lead off with first baseman Evan Daly. Facing Logan White, fouls that one into the net. 0-1. Parker Green is on deck. Kyan Kotharia in the hole. Ball on the ground at short. On it, over to first in time for the out. 6-3. Evan Daly is down on the ground out. Brings up second baseman Parker Green. Parker Green's had some key hits at times. He has played the 9 spot in the order. Coach likes to have a pretty good hitter at 9 to get a running start at the good hitters that are always parked in the top of the order. But moved up to 7 in this game. Swing and strike there for Green. Impacted the catcher in a sensitive spot. Umpire goes out, give him some time to work it out. I love this time of night. One-one the count. That one stays outside, 2-1 now. Kotharia on deck, Richardson in the hole. Man, you know something else we missed out on tonight, Madeline, is our free hamburger. That one misses 3-1. We had so much going on pregame trying to get a bunch of unusual stuff done, and we didn't have time to get it.
Hamburger sounds so good right now.
Doesn't it? Swing and a miss. Full count now to Parker Green. And he's on board. Full count pitch was ball 4. Second walk given up by Logan White. Cayenne Kotharia.
Number 17, Cayenne Kotharia.
Now there's a young man after my own heart. His chosen walk-up music is Hotel California. Pitch is a strike, 0-1 to Cayenne. A throw to first, not in time. It's their second throw over.
Cayenne, here we go.
One. Foul out of play by Kotharia. 1-2. One out. Parker Green at first. Down 3-0 here in the bottom of the second. There it goes over the shortstop's head into left. One out single for Kotharia. Moves Parker Green to second base. Timberwolves got something going. Second hit of the game. They're at the 9 spot with left fielder Tanner Richardson. Bunt third base side, and Richardson beats it out. Or actually does not beat it out, but does the job. There's now 2 down. Moved him around. Parker Green goes to third. Kotharia to second. We left people at third and second in the last inning. Can't do it twice. Cooper Camacho to the plate. 1 for 1 tonight. A single, stole a base, and was stranded at third. Good pitch, called strike 1. If we what? Swing and a miss on that one. Camacho swung at one that was high and inside. Makes the count 0-2. Madeline is working on ability to get our update working for keeping the inning and the score and outs update for you in that little information block in the lower left of the screen. For whatever reason, our little editing tool for that has disappeared. It's usually always right there. That one misses. Camacho got to be careful. Got 2 strikes on him. Our scoreboard is up now. Looks like they got power back behind us in the booth. Fastball stays outside. I believe it's 2-2. Yes, umpire says it is. Glad to have that scoreboard. Line drive, 5 feet foul on the right field side. Still 2-2 to Cooper Camacho. Played that Taco Palenque commercial, and man, I'm really getting hungry for the Tampaqueña dinner at Taco Palenque. That's my favorite thing to order there. Fouled into the net. Still 2-2. This is pitch number 7 of the at-bat for Cooper Camacho. Pretty decent crowd for the midweek game, the Tuesday game. Fair number of people here from Leander off to our left. There's a nice pitch that the umpire probably should have called strike 3, but he did not, so the count is full. No forced run situation, so runner's probably not off with a pitch here, even though it's a full count, 2 outs. Please don't leave him in scoring position again. Pitch. Chopper. Foul. First base side. So the runners will go back. So will Camacho. This will be the 9th pitch of the at-bat for Cooper Camacho. Here's the full count pitch, and he got him. Lots of Leander fans making the noise, as they should. They're a winless team. Cedar Park has now twice left 2 runners in scoring position. That's 4 total in 2 innings, and they trail by 3. How important is that stat? We're going to be right back in just a moment.
Prosperity Roofing and Exteriors is Austin's authority in high-performance roof replacement. They're an Austin-based exterior restoration specialist with over 15 years of experience. They provide residential roof replacement, standing seam metal roofing, and storm damage repair across Central Texas. From helping homeowners navigate the complex insurance claim process to orchestrating full property restorations, including gutters, solar, and siding, Prosperity Roofing and Exteriors is a true one-stop shop for Austin homeowners. They stay at the forefront of roofing innovation to ensure that you receive the best products and the most reliable service in Central Texas.
All right, here we go to the top of the third. Lions are at 4, 5, 6 in their order. This is Jax Ruin, first baseman. First one misses 1-0 to Jax. He struck out looking last time up. That one stays high, 2-0. Now Damien's pitch count through 2 is at 41. But 30 of that was the first inning. Only 11 pitches last inning, 7 strikes, 4 balls. Foul, back behind him, 2-1. So coming into this inning, 22 strikes, 19 balls for Damien Alonso. 3 walks, a strikeout, 3 hits, 3 runs. There's a nice one. Umpire fell asleep on that one. That should have been strike 2. Instead, it's 3-1. Swing and foul. Full count now. The leadoff hitter here in the Lion third. First baseman, Jax Ruin. R-U-E-N. I guess I'm saying that right. Pretty sure I'm saying Jax right. Fouled in the plate area. His back foot was way too busy. Ruin. He lifted his back foot up and was swinging it behind him during that swing. You're never going to hit anything that way. Catcher Brody Martin is on deck for Leander. Then the left fielder, Kipton Field. Fastball stays low, ball 4. Another 88%er. The last one came through and scored. Fourth walk for Alonzo. Usually doesn't walk 4 in an entire game, and we're just in the top of the third. 5-hitter is catcher Brody Martin walked. That walked in a run, their first run. And he was later stranded at third. Ooh, that was a nice one on the inside edge, 0-1. Getting a little darker here as the sun sets in the west. A little kind of salmon orange sky out there. Runner goes. Hits it right to where the second baseman would have been if he hadn't run. Would have been a double play. Instead, it's going to be an RBI double. That's how the hit and run works. Gets him a head start from first to score. And because he's going to second, the second baseman, Green, left the exact spot where the grounder was hit to. Would have been a ground out, 4-6-3 bases cleaning double play, if not for that bad luck. 4-0. Kipton Field, left fielder in the 6th hole, steps to the plate with no outs, a run in, and a runner at second. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Leander has been struggling, winless in district play. We're making them look good. Fastball, it's taken to right center. They're going to chase it all the way to the wall. Runner rounding third, he'll score. 5-0. Another RBI double, this one by Kipton Field. Now it's time to change pitchers. And here comes Ben. I've remarked last week during broadcast how he and I often think alike. I think about, okay, this ought to happen now. I ought to do this. And Ben does it. I think he and I are baseball soulmates as far as tactics, strategy are concerned. A lot of stuff he ends up doing is right when I would have done it. This could just be a visit, though, trying to get somebody in the bullpen a little time. We were so early in the game, only the top of the third. Probably didn't have anybody warming up, didn't think he was going to need to. Damian has thrown well all year long, but he is not tonight. Home ump going to come out and break up the party. The whole infield has joined the conference now.
How are you liking it so far, Brad?
What, the game or the broadcast?
Both.
Not liking the game much. I think we're doing a pretty good job, all things considered, bringing it to them. We weren't able to have enough time to put together our second camera, which neither of us had ever done before.
I'm going to be honest, I'm really having so much fun. I really am.
Well, I bet. Where the camera drop at one point for some reason. Couldn't get Jazzler to play at the beginning. So we've had a lot of problems, but we've persevered, gotten through all of them except the second camera business. 1-0 now to Jackson Trimble. And there's not going to be much we can do about that. Fouled back into the net, 1-1. Next home game is not till next week to figure out how to manage that second camera. We are on the road Friday night in Leander, the return match of this game. Scoop it off of one hop. Only play is at first, and he makes it. Parker Green with a defensive play. Runner does advance from second to third. One down.
Now batting number 8, Kellen.
Right fielder Kellen Heritage. Interesting name. $5-0 Leander. First 3 batters of the first scored. First 2 batters of the third have scored. It's So Kellen Heritage waiting his first pitch. Grounded, foul, first base side, 0-1 to Heritage. Damon is almost the second time through the order here. Only 1 batter short of that. We're only 1 batter over, being 1 time through the order. And there's going to steal home. A foul. Oh! I kind of wish he had missed that because the pitch was going to get there long before the runner. Washburn saw him coming, and he would have laid the glove down and tagged him out. So we've got a couple of different situations. We've lost out on outs in this inning. They're trying the squeeze bunt, but he fouled it. 0-2 to Heritage. Now with an 0-2 count, the bunt is probably off. I've seen high school coaches do crazier things. It is off. Swings on an outside pitch. High in the air, foul right side. Chasing it. Kothari, and up, goes out of play. Still 0-2 to Kellen Heritage. We got to find us a way to send somebody to get us our cheeseburgers. We'll think of a way to do that. Now, Friday night in Leander, Madeline and I are going to have my email box up so you can send me a message. This one is lined to center, and he dropped it. A run scores at 6-0 on the error. Camacho never makes mistakes, but he dropped a sure line out. I don't write E8 very often in the scorebook. Got by him, so Heritage ends up at second. Kipton Field scores on the play. First 3 batters of this inning have scored. Only 1 out. We should have had 4 by now. Missed out on a double play. Got no outs there. We missed out on a guy trying to steal home, would have been tagged out by the catcher. And we missed out on that line out. And we do have an out, so there should be 5 outs. We rarely have 2 innings a game where everything goes wrong, but this is another one of them. Parker Green scoops it, but not in time to throw him out. Valiant effort by Green at second, but it's an infield single for Jaramillo. And it moves Kellen Heritage from second to third. Top of the order with left fielder Max Smedley for the winless Leander Lions. We are making them look good. That's going to be it for Damien. While we wait for another pitcher, we're going to play a couple of commercials, and we'll be right back in a minute.
Imagine a vacation where every detail is handled perfectly. With UPack, we plan. Your trip is custom designed just for you. No stress, no endless searching, no guesswork, just unforgettable memories. UPack, we plan. Visit upackweplan.com to get started planning with one of our expert travel advisors today. Or call us at 512-815-2620.
Prosperity Roofing and Exteriors is Austin's authority in high-performance roof replacement. They're an Austin-based exterior restoration specialist with over 15 years of experience. They provide residential roof replacement, standing seam metal roofing, and storm damage repair across Central Texas. From helping homeowners navigate the complex insurance claim process to orchestrating full property restorations, including gutters, solar, and siding, Prosperity Roofing and Exteriors is a true one-stop shop for Austin homeowners. They stay at the forefront of roofing innovation to ensure that you receive the best products and the most reliable service in Central Texas. Their roofing team is quick on the ladder, sharp with repairs, and always raising the roof on quality. Prosperity Roofing and Exteriors.
All right, new pitcher is lefty Ian Darcy. We've seen him a couple of times this year. He struggled down in Corpus in one outing, but except for that outing, he's been really good every time. Looks like Ian's ready to go. He'll face the top of the order with Max Smedley. Third time he has batted in 3 innings. He walked and scored the first time, tripled and was stranded at third the second time. Ian Darcy now throwing to Washburn. Leander's got to adjust to a new pitcher. Different handedness. It didn't take him long to adjust. Line drive, RBI single right back up the middle. One pitch, a hit and a run. We're going to make Leander think they're good.
Now batting number 7, Tyler.
Leander's on a roll, Brad.
Yep, not sure what's going on there. They haven't won a game in district play.
I believe in you, Cedar Park. I believe in you.
Yeah, I've seen them come back for more than this. 8th hitter of the inning for Leander. They sent 8 in the first. This is Tyler Mormon, the third baseman. Walked and scored and grounded out to first. Fouled in the plate area. One of 2 left-handed hitters in their order. 2nd and 9th. We've got 2 at 1st and 8th. 0-1 to Tyler Mormon. We have missed out on a whole bunch of outs this inning, and it has resulted in a whole bunch of runs. 4 of them. Fastball misses low. Caught the outside edge, 1-1. Darcy looks at second. The pitch on the ground. First baseman grabs it, goes to short for 1 out, and he drops it. Runner's going home. Time's been called. They're going to send the runner back. The Cedar Park player was run into by the Leander runner and didn't get up. I hope he's going to be okay. So Tyler Mormon's going to be at first on a fielder's choice. Smedley lives at second on an error. And they're going to send their 9th hitter to the plate in the inning. Timberwolves down by a touchdown, 7-0. Here's the DH, Kevin Davis. Bunt single and scored in the first. Popped out to short to end the second. We've only got 2 guys out in a row once in this game. Grounded fair to third base. Oh, off his foot, so it's foul. Would rather have had that fair. That was going to be an out, at least one.
Let's go, boys. You got this.
Pretty early evening here in Central Texas.
It
Swing
is.
and a miss. 0-2. Jax Ruin, the first baseman, started this inning. And he's the next hitter. Unless Davis somehow hits into a double play. Bases are loaded. 1 out. Swing and a miss. He knocked him down.
Number 14, Jax Ruin.
So here's Jax Ruin. Struck out looking in the first, walked and scored to start this inning. It was an 88%. It came true. Low. 1-0 to Jax Ruin. Got the broadcast now fine-tuned. Fouled into the net right side, 1-1. Got beautiful weather, a beautiful sky to the west. Only thing going haywire is the game itself.
It's spring season, baseball season.
Yeah.
Everybody's enjoying their night.
Just feels like it, smells like it.
Yes, sir.
Line drive, right side foul, about 10 feet, 1-2. Now strike away from getting out of this prolonged inning. Ruin's second at-bat of the inning, so he's the 10th guy to the plate. He sent 8 in the first in a similar feeling inning. 3 up, 3 down, except for a triple in the middle of that in the second. That's more like it. Fastball stays outside, 2-2. Seven to nothing, Leander. Been a while since we've seen Leander playing this well against Cedar Park in baseball. And there's a line drive to Tanner Richardson on left. Gloves it and mercifully ends the inning. But they score 4 runs on 4 hits and 2 errors. And they leave the bases loaded. We're in the middle of the third, now trailing 7-0. We'll go to a commercial break and be back. Timberwolves at the plate in the bottom of the third in just a moment.
Imagine a vacation where every detail is handled perfectly. With UPack, we plan. Your trip is custom designed just for you. No stress, no endless searching, no guesswork, just unforgettable memories. UPack, we plan. Visit upackweplan.com to get started planning with one of our expert travel advisors today. Or call us at 512-815-2620.
From nail grinding to full-service grooming, A Crate Escape offers the best pet grooming services in Central Texas. Grooming a dog beautifully isn't about handling a clipper or scissors well. It's about trust. Their groomers take the time to build trust in their clients. That trust allows the dog to relax on the grooming table and provides the groomer the opportunity to do the best job possible. A Crate Escape in Round Rock on the I-35 frontage road just north of US 79. Go to acrateescape.com or call 512-831-7088.
All right, welcome back. Brad Mad here. Bring you Cedar Park and Leander. Timberwolves not looking so hot. Kind of weird at the moment. They're in first place, and Leander is in last place. And the score is 7-0, but it's backwards. The last place team is taking it to the first place team. So Cedar Park will start out the bottom of the third at 2, 3, and 4 in the order. Here's catcher Brandon Washburn. This one misses low and in. 1-0 to Brandon. Struck out swinging a 1-2 pitch in the first. There's a good pitch. That was a strike that he called the ball. Okay. I'll take that. Man, there was nothing wrong with that pitch. That one was inside. He calls it a strike. Go figure. Well, in the last two pitches, we've had 1 ball and 1 strike. He got both of them wrong, but we ended up right where we should be. Swung on and lifted into right, over to his left, and no, he dropped it as well. Interesting. What is going on out there? Kellen Heritage that time dropped it. Camacho dropped it for us at center just a few minutes ago. So Washburn lives on the E9. Hudson Cuevas, a shortstop, to the plate. Seems none the worse for wear for being knocked down in that collision at second during the last inning. He walked and was stranded at second first time up. One of 4 runners we have left in scoring position. If they had all scored, be a more reasonable deficit at 7-4. That one misses. Outside and low. 1-0. The pitch hits the ground 10 feet in front of the plate. A little bounce pass to his catcher. 2-0. Boy, that should count for 2 balls. It should be 3-0. Cuevas looking for something to hit, trying to jumpstart this offense. This one goes high to right, chasing it into foul territory. Can he come up with it? He did. Well, he caught the difficult one on the run against the wall in deep foul territory and dropped the easy one. So he's right where he should be. This is one of the weirdest games I've called in a long time. Washburn has to retreat. So 1 out, Naylor at the plate, Washburn at first. Ooh, a lot of noise in the soccer game behind us as the state champs are in the playoffs. Swing and a miss by Naylor. 0-1. Women's sports at Cedar Park, the tops in Texas right now. State champions in soccer, reigning state champions in volleyball. Made the state semifinals in basketball a couple of weeks ago. Pitch is low. 1-1 to Naylor. Meanwhile, Washburn burned a path to second and stole a base. And, of course, a couple of years ago, women's basketball won 2 straight state championships. No high school in Texas is more accomplished in women's sports right now than Cedar Park. That one outside. 2-1. Now with 1 out, Washburn at second. Logan White steps off. Resets. Here comes the 2-1 pitch to Dom Naylor. A little low, but over the plate. 3-1. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Naylor went to his knee trying to get under that one. Full count now. 1 out. Washburn at second. Down 7-0. It's hard to believe. Foul into the net. Still a full count. Here comes pitch number 7 of the at-bat to Dominic Naylor.
Did you see how high it went?
Yeah. Testing out that net. Its ability to protect people like us from the raining foul balls. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got Naylor. Same kind of knee to the ground swing. I don't like that swing. Let's see. That is the third strikeout for White. 2 outs. Washburn at second for Owen Mansfield. The DH flied out to center the first time up. I think they changed runners for Washburn at second so he can go get his gear on. Probably Connor Norris. He's our kind of designated guest runner this year. Think I do see a 9 on that uniform. That would be Connor Norris. First pitch to Owen Mansfield, the dam. It's a strike. Good bender. Lots of chanting of "oh" in the home dugout. Pitch is low again. Hits the ground before the plate. I don't know if that's a sign of Logan White starting to tire, but it's about the 5th or 6th pitch this inning that hit the ground in front of the plate. 1-1 to Owen Mansfield. I apologize for your picture being kind of curved, leaning towards the right. One of the things I didn't get time to do is we were hustled trying to get things set up. That's fouled out of play, 1-2. Maddie's vantage point and mine, we're sitting right next to each other at a table just below the sight lines of your camera. If I stood up, you'd see the back of my head. That one misses 2-2 now. In fact, I'll go ahead and do that to prove it. See it? It's the back of my head right there.
I wonder if it... Oh, hey, I can see myself. Hey.
Ground ball into right. Runner rounds third. Coach sends him. Here comes the throw. It's not going to be in time. RBI single, and he winds up at second on the throw home for Owen Mansfield. And we cracked the dang goose egg. Well-stroked ball by Mansfield. Washburn's runner Connor Norris scores from second on the play. Lead now is trimmed slightly to 6 runs at 7-1. Here's Evan Daly, the first baseman, grounded out to short the first time up to lead off the second. Cue balled foul to the right side into the net. 0-1 to Daly. Probably not a post-game show tonight, win or lose. Maddie and I have so much packing stuff up to do that we're trying to get out here before they turn the lights out on us. Swing and a miss, but he's looking into center field. Got to point your nose at the ball all the way onto the bat, or you will swing and miss. 0-2. Got to be able to see where it hits the bat. Tell us where it hits the bat. 0-2.
Watching it carefully.
Another one in the dirt in front of the plate. 6, maybe the 7th. So I'll just go say 6-7. Dave's going to come up and talk to Ben Huffman up the line. You see him there in the left part of your screen. Umpire's talking with... He's talking with Logan White about something, the home base umpire. One and 2 the count. Outside and low. 2-2. Long look at second by Logan White. Did he cut? Nope. Umpire's thinking about ringing him up on that, but decided he did not cut at it. The pitch was low. So a full count. Not a mandatory running situation for Mansfield at second. There's nobody at first. 2 outs, full count to Daly. The pitch. Ball 4. High and away. Let's see, that's 1, 2, third walk issued by White. 7th base runner for Cedar Park. Only one of them has scored. For them, 7 have scored out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14. So Parker Green has been announced. I wonder if they're paying the Lion King on purpose, since Matt Grissom is the king of the Leander Lions.
I love that song. I do.
Parker Green, or PGs, heard somebody call him. Swing and a miss. It might be PG, but boy, that was an R-rated swing. Oh, and 1 to Green. Now, Friday night, outside to 1-1. Friday night, Madeline and I will have my Gmail account up, V of the T, VOFTHET, at gmail.com, V of the T, voice of the Timberwolves. And we'll ask you all to send messages there, and if you do, we'll read them off on the air.
Or what about...
Stole third.
Hey, Brad, what about Friday Night Lights Baseball Edition?
What's that?
Friday Night Lights Baseball Edition.
Yeah.
That'll be like a good show or series.
Right.
Nubby.
That's right. Well, would you do that every Friday night, right?
That is correct.
2-1 the count. Mansfield had stolen third. There's a called strike 2. So 2 outs, 2-2 the count. Runners at the corners for Parker Green. Mansfield at third, Daly at first. There goes Daly. Swing and a miss, and it doesn't matter that he went. Parker Green is down on strikes. Well, the Timberwolves get a little bit of motion. They send 6 to the plate. They get just 1 hit, a walk, and an error, and score a run. After 3 complete now, lead's been trimmed to 7-1. We'll be right back after this word.
Prosperity Roofing and Exteriors. Roofing team is quick.
Imagine a vacation where every detail is handled perfectly. With UPAC, we plan. Your trip is custom designed just for you. No stress, no endless searching, no guesswork, just unforgettable memories. UPAC, we plan. Visit upacweplan.com to get started planning with one of our expert travel advisors today. Or call us at 512-815-2620.
Prosperity Roofing and Exteriors is Austin's authority in high-performance roof replacement. They're an Austin-based exterior restoration specialist with over 15 years of experience. They provide residential roof replacement, standing seam metal roofing, and storm damage repair across Central Texas. From helping homeowners navigate the complex insurance claim process to orchestrating full property restorations, including gutters, solar, and siding. Prosperity Roofing and Exteriors is a true one-stop shop for Austin homeowners. They stay at the forefront of roofing innovation to ensure that you receive the best products and the most reliable service in Central Texas. Their roofing team is quick on the ladder, sharp with repairs, and always raising the roof on quality. Prosperity Roofing and Exteriors.
All right, top of the fourth now. Leander to the plate. First pitch high and outside of their leadoff hitter, the 5-hole catcher Brody Martin. And on base both times, had a walk that forced a runner in. Then he had a double to right center that knocked another one in, and he scored that time himself. There's a good pitch, 1-1. Trying to find somebody I know in the stands that we can send to get us a cheeseburger. Did he go or not? No, he did not. 2-1. Wow, that was close. 3-1 though. Looking at another 88%er. We've had two in this game to lead off the first and to lead off the third, and they both consummated their 88%. And there's another one. Second walk issued by Ian Darcy. Kipton Field, left fielder, steps in. He's been on base both times. An RBI double and scored. RBI single, and it was forced out at second. Oh and 1. Darcy now has faced 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excuse me, yeah. 6 hitters. You have 1 hit, 1 walk. Strike 2. One was way outside, 1 and 2. Jackson Trimble on deck for Leander, and then Kellen Heritage. There goes the runner. Swings at the hit and run. Worked for him earlier, not this time. It's foul. He'll have to go back. Still 1 and 2 to Kipton Field. Throw over to first, nothing doing. It's our second throw over of the game. There goes the runner. Taps it to first baseman. Daly hits the runner. Wow. He seemed to have got him, but they called him safe. Well, that's high school umpiring for you. Brody Martin goes to second. Kipton Field is safe on the error of the umpire.
Good job, boys. Wait, did you hear me? Good job, boys.
Jackson Trimble, the second baseman. Grounded to second at a sacrifice RBI to center. No outs, runners at first and second. That fastball's high and outside, 1-0. Yeah, you can run this one, that one back on your replay and see that he got him by about a step. Bunted. in front of the mound. The play's at first, and he makes it. One down on the 1-3 play. Sacrifice works. Martin moves to third. Field moves to second. First is empty for the 8-spot hitter, right fielder Kellen Heritage. Lived on a fielder's choice for the third out of the inning was made elsewhere the first time he was up. Second time up, that was the fly ball that Camacho dropped in center. Run scored on that one, and he later scored as well. Lots of unearned runs in this game. And look, was Cedar Park's unearned? No, it was not. It's an earned run. Excuse me, no. It was an error. I think Leander only has 2 earned runs. This one almost hits him. Almost hits Heritage, 1-0. We're in the top of the 4th. This 7-1 game. Hold on to your hats. Leander leading. Swing and a miss. That was an outstanding pitch. Boy, that had all kinds of dropping motion on it.
I agree with you. I really do.
I couldn't have hit that one.
Come on, you got
this. With a cricket
this.
paddle.
Let's see what's going to happen.
Here comes the 1-1.
Wow!
Drive right at Daly for the out. The other runners did not advance. Went back to the bases. So 2 down. Good reactions by Evan Daly. So second and third for the 9-hole hitter, lefty Dominic Jaramillo.
Let's see what's going to happen.
Last time up for Jaramillo, he had an infield single up the middle.
Yes.
Prior to that, he flied out to left field.
What's going to happen? Whoa.
High and in. 1-0.
Good pitch.
I still can't find anybody I know I could pick on to go get us a burger.
What's going to happen? Cricket's making sounds. Waiting for the ball. And he hits!
Shortstop, only play it first. He throws it tall. Throwing error lets 2 runs score. If that throw is on target, inning's over. I don't know how many outs we got to get in this game. We're about 5 over schedule now. So an E6 for Jaramillo. Scores 1-2. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9-1. Here's Max Smedley, leadoff hitter. 4th time he's hit in 4 innings. What a disaster. And he almost hits him. Compounded the disaster if he hits him. So he is the 6th man to bat in this inning. Pitch is inside. And it looked inside to me. A lot of our fans wanted it to be a strike. Okay, here's what I'm going to do, Mad. When you play a couple of commercials between at-bats here, I'm going to go down around here to this pack of girls and talk one of them into going to get us 2 cheeseburgers.
Cheeseburger sounds so good.
Sounds good. They're really good, too. I don't know what they do to make them so good. This one's lifted foul territory, right side, chasing it. Can't catch up with it. Both Daly and Richardson chased it, but they couldn't get to it. 2-1 to Max Smedley. They don't have an extra guy in the press box, do they? Nope, it's just the 2 of them. Oh, but he's actually came up to tell him something. Can't use him. Looking for people I can use. Two on the count to Max Smedley, leadoff hitter for Leander. Line drive into right's going to score another run and make it 10-1. He's going for a triple. Kotharia had a hard time picking it up. There's a throw, not in time. RBI triple for Smedley. It's his second triple of the game. Ten to 1. We're within a run, and he's standing there 30 yards away of being run ruled on our own field by a last place team while we're in first. Not too many times I've seen that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have 2 items that were just turned into the press box here.
That's what he was doing.
License for a Colton Peterson. If this is yours, we have it up here in the press box. Colton Peterson, Texas driver's license. We also have a key on a blue key ring.
We also are having a pitching change, so go play about 2 commercials while they change pitchers, and I'm going to go see if I can get some tasks done.
Are you searching for a high-quality veterinary team dedicated to providing the most comprehensive care for your pets? If so, the professionals at Crystal Falls Emergency Animal Hospital are here for you. They offer a variety of services to ensure that your furry friend is receiving everything they need. If you're experiencing an emergency, please get in touch with their team immediately. Learn how their animal emergency clinic can assist you by exploring their website at eahofcrystalfalls.com. Unexpected veterinary bills can be stressful, and that's why they offer financing options for patients' owners. Reach out today. They're located at 1660 Raider Way in Leander. Go to eahofcrystalfalls.com or call 512-817-0279.
DBAT Baseball and Softball Academies are a cut above the rest. They are all about baseball, softball training, and more. Their indoor 32K square foot climate-controlled facility lets you work out regardless of the weather. There are 5 pitching machines, 15 rentable cages. Each of their professional instructors can cater to all skill levels and all ages as young as 5. At DBAT Cedar Park, they have a passion for baseball and softball. Go to dbatcedarpark.com or visit at 12617 Ridgeline Boulevard. Call 512-540-3228.
From nail grinding to full-service grooming, A Crate Escape offers the best pet grooming services in Central Texas. Grooming a dog beautifully isn't about handling a clipper or scissors well. It's about trust. Their groomers take the time to build trust in their clients. That trust allows the dog to relax on the grooming table and provides the groomer the opportunity to do the best job possible. A Crate Escape in Round Rock on the I-35 frontage road just north of US 79. Go to acrateescape.com or call 512-831-7088.
All right, Griffin Giltrap is our new pitcher. So back to a righty now. Righty, lefty, righty, the progression tonight. He will first face their 2-hitter, third baseman Tyler Mormon. Walked and scored, grounded out to first, lived on a fielder's choice. There's our burgers. Thanks, girls. There you go.
Thank you, Brad.
Yeah, it's on me. On me. 1-0. Tyler Mormon. Ooh, that was nice, but it missed just outside. 2-0. Takes me a little while to eat these usually because I'm talking so much. But you have to hear me mumble for a minute because I'm going to take a bite.
Hello, everybody. My name is Madeline, a.k.a. Maddie. I hope you guys are enjoying the game. Now that I'm here with Brad, I'm also doing a little bit of commentating and producing. But yeah, so we are here in Cedar Park, Texas, watching the boys from both teams, one from Cedar Park High School and one from Leander High School, playing on the field. You see what they're doing?
Mormon now takes that one 3-1. Boy, that was a good bite. You had a bite yet?
Oh, yes, I did.
What do you think?
It was good, and I did a little introduction while you were doing your thing.
Okay. This one's lifted
Wow.
down into the net left side, bounces back into fair territory. That doesn't happen too often. Full count now. There are 2 outs. Runner at third. That guy is the run rule run. It is 10-1. It's important not to let him come in. Griffin Giltrap on the mound.
Always keep eye contact. Oh.
4. That wasn't a disaster. Gives us 2 bases to take a ground ball to get the third out.
Yes.
Here's Kevin Davis. 8th batter of the inning. He had a bunt single and scored, popped out to short, and struck out swinging.
All right. Just keep an eye on the ball. Make sure to keep eye contact between the player. Very important. Let's see what's going to happen. Now he's throwing it, and
they're going to throw down. They got,
I agree with you. I do.
Looks like they got him. But the umpire blew that one, too. Bill called first a little while ago. So now runners at second and third with 2 outs. Kevin Davis took that one for a ball, so it's 1-0 to Davis. Oh, and I'm going to continue munching now and then on my great cheeseburger. Won't need dinner tonight when I get home. On the ground, second base, Parker Green to Evan Daly to retire the side, but they send 8 to the plate. Score a couple more. Well, 3 more. But importantly, that runner that got left at third did not score the run rule run, and it stays a 9-run margin. As we go to the bottom of the 5th, we'll be right back after this word from one of our sponsors.
Imagine a vacation where every detail is handled perfectly. With UPack, we plan. Your trip is custom designed just for you. No stress, no endless searching, no guesswork, just unforgettable memories. UPack, we plan. Visit upackweplan.com to get started planning with one of our expert travel advisors today. Or call us at 512-815-2620.
From nail grinding to full-service grooming, A Crate Escape offers the best pet grooming services in Central Texas. Grooming a dog beautifully isn't about handling a clipper or scissors well. It's about trust. Their groomers take the time to build trust in their clients. That trust allows the dog to relax on the grooming table and provides the groomer the opportunity to do the best job possible. A Crate Escape in Round Rock on the I-35 frontage road just north of US 79. Go to acrateescape.com or call 512-831-7088.
All right.
Welcome back, everybody. In the background, they are playing Jumpstart
My Heart.
Oh, yeah, by Motley Crue. It's been a while since I've listened to that song. But now we are back to the game. Back to Brad.
All right. Bottom of the 4th. We need something to happen here. We are at 8-9-1 in the order. This is Keon Cortharia. Takes the first one for a called strike 1. He singled to the left side last time up, but was stranded in scoring position. We have left 6 people stranded in scoring position. If we'd brought them home, it'd be a 10-7 game. As it is, it's 10-1. Richardson's on deck, then back to the top of the order with Cooper Camacho. Night's pretty dark now. No more vestiges of a dying sunset. This one's fouled in the air left side. Can't get to. 0-2 to Cayenne Pepper Cotharia. The pitch from Logan White. Fastball outside and high, 1-2. Richardson's on deck. He had a sacrifice bunt back to the pitcher the first time up. Swing and a miss. Catharia's down. 1 away. Only the 4th strikeout. Cedar Park's been putting the ball in play. They're just hitting it at people who are getting them out. Tanner Richardson playing left field tonight. Had that sacrifice bunt back to the pitcher to move runner around. Put 2 runners in scoring position with that bunt. Fastball well outside. 1-0. Camacho at the top of the order. Yeah, that's him in the on-deck circle. Line drive, first base side, just barely foul. A foot, 18 inches at the most. One to one now. To Richardson. Almost hit him. 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2 to Tanner. Pitch misses. Full count now to Tanner Richardson.
Hey, here we go, kid. Base hit, ball 4. Let's go.
Inside, and Tanner is aboard. Little one-out walk. 4th walk issued by Logan White tonight. He's pitched well. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 hits by Mansfield, Cotharia, and Camacho, and that's it for the Cedar Park offense. Top of the order with Camacho, 1 for 2, a single and a strikeout. Way inside, 1-0. That one's a strike. 1-1. Line foul out of play left side. 1-2 to Cooper Camacho. 1 out, runner at first is Tanner Richardson. On deck following Camacho, Brandon Washburn, and then Hudson Cuevas, and then Dom Naylor and Owen Mann. So we're right in a great part of our hitting order, but they have been unproductive tonight. The first 4 of our hitters only got 1 hit, and that one is a strikeout there. Count the strikeouts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 of them by Camacho. Brandon Washburn That one's high at his chin, but called strike one. Wow, was that one high? Outside with that fastball. 101. Cuevas on deck, Naylor in the hole. That was a good pitch that he let go for a ball. The umpire's kind of guessing back there. 2-1. Boy, we want to get to Cuevas and Naylor. Runners on board. 2 outs, though. 2-1 the count. Lifted to center field, but right at him. 3 outs. We left a runner. 2-4 complete. Still trailing 10-1. We'll be right back after this.
D-Bat Baseball and Softball Academies are a cut above the rest. They are all about baseball, softball training, and more. Their indoor 32K square foot climate controlled facility lets you work out regardless of the weather. There are 5 pitching machines, 15 rentable cages. Each of their professional instructors can cater to all skill levels and all ages as young as 5. At D-Bat Cedar Park, they have a passion for baseball and softball. Go to dbatcedarpark.com or visit at 12617 Ridgeline Boulevard. Call 512-540-3228.
From nail grinding to full-service grooming, A Crate Escape offers the best pet grooming services in Central Texas. Grooming a dog beautifully isn't about handling a clipper or scissors well. It's about trust. Their groomers take the time to build trust in their clients. That trust allows the dog to relax on the grooming table and provides the groomer the opportunity to do the best job possible. A Crate Escape in Round Rock on the I-35 frontage road just north of US 79. Go to acrateescape.com or call 512-831-7088.
Imagine a vacation where every detail is handled perfectly. With U-Pack, we plan. Your trip is custom designed just for you. No stress, no endless searching, no guesswork, just unforgettable memories. U-Pack, we plan. Visit upackweplan.com to get started planning with one of our expert travel advisors today. Or call us at 512-815-2620.
All right.
Welcome back to Cedar Park High School versus Leander High School. Timberwolves versus what's Leander's team?
The Lions.
The Lions. Timberwolves versus the Lions. Now back to you, Brad.
Okay, going to the top of the 5th. They are at 4, 5, and 6 in the order. Leading off, first baseman Jax Ruin. Struck out looking, walked and scored, lined to left. This time he lines to right center. That's going to go all the way to the wall. How many have they hit to the gap on us tonight? He's going to turn that. Well, nope, he's going to stop at second. Thought he was going for 3. Lead off double for Jax Ruin, his first hit of the night. Let's see how many extra base hits they've had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 of them are triples. Total hits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits. Always bad when they got more runs than hits. They are running for Ruin at second. Here's Brody Martin. RBI walk. Stranded at third. RBI double to right center and scored. Walked and scored. He's been at least to third all 3 times, twice all the way home. Time is called. Washburn goes to talk to Giltrap as I chew on a burger.
And how are y'all guys doing tonight? I am doing good. How are you, Brad?
Hey, a night at the ballpark's a good night.
It really is. Now time to play some ball. Okay?
Here's Brody Martin. That was a great pitch. I'm not sure why he didn't call it a strike. He has walked twice, once against each of our other two pitchers. Bunt in the air, can't get to it. Gets it off one hop and he throws it high. Yet another throwing error on the Cedar Park defense. They're just giving away outs for free. So Jax Ruin goes to third on the play. Martin lives at first on the error. Left fielder Kipton Field comes to plate. He had an RBI single and forced out at second. RBI double and scored. Then he was out at first but called safe by a mistaken umpire, and he later scored. All kinds of ways that we're giving up runs and outs that we don't usually do. This has been a bad night. That one stays inside. Kipton Field. 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Jackson Trimble, their second baseman, is on deck, and then the right fielder, Kellen Heritage. There are no outs. Runners at the corners here for Kipton Field. 1-1 count. Not the corner. Yeah, the guy went to second. I forgot about that. So runners at second and third for Field. Behind him. Actually, a nice stab by Brandon Washburn behind the plate. Keep a run from scoring there. 2-1 now. Swing and a miss. 2-2 the count. Griffin Giltrap throwing to Kipton Field. Giltrap's another pitcher who's kind of started out with some rough innings down in Corpus, but he's looked better lately. Fastball stays outside. Count runs full to Field. Another kind of short guy. Why does Leander have so many short baseball players? Inside. Oh, wow. That was a good foot inside, and he called him out. Okay, thanks. Okay. Thank you very much. Jackson Trimble steps in. One down. Runners at second and third. 10-1 Leander. I got to keep saying that to believe it. Last place team that has not won a district game beating up on a first place team. It's only lost one district game. That one misses 1-0 to Trimble. He's been out every time. He's the only guy we solved. F8. So fly to center, ground out to second, and a ground out to first. Fouled it into the net, 1-1. That one's a line drive into right field. It's going to score a run. Probably will score two. Cathari gets a throw in. 2 RBI, double to right for Jackson Trimble. What in the world is going on? $12-1, and here comes Ben Huffman. That's not what he wanted either. It's like every pitcher we have has gone up there throwing batting practice to Leander tonight. Oh, Maddie, I just got word in my headset from the dugout. They're going to send you in to pitch next, so go ahead and get warmed up.
I'll be ready.
All right, let me get my binoculars up to see who our pitcher is. That is Reed Griggs. We're going to go to a short break while Reed warms up. We'll be back in a minute.
Prosperity Roofing and Exteriors is Austin's authority in high-performance roof replacement. They're an Austin-based exterior restoration specialist with over 15 years of experience. They provide residential roof replacement, standing seam metal roofing, and storm damage repair across Central Texas. From helping homeowners navigate the complex insurance claim process to orchestrating full property restorations, including gutters, solar, and siding. Prosperity Roofing and Exteriors is a true one-stop shop for Austin homeowners. They stay at the forefront of roofing innovation to ensure that you receive the best products and the most reliable service in Central Texas. Their roofing team is quick on the ladder, sharp with repairs, and always raising the roof on quality. Prosperity Roofing and Exteriors.
Now, welcome back.
Now pitching for Cedar Park, number 15.
All right, Reed Griggs takes him out as our fourth pitcher of the evening. They're still going with Logan White. No reason to change. Just throwing a 3-hitter. Only 1 run allowed. Walked 4. Struck out 6. Here's Kellen Heritage. Takes the first pitch for strike 1. Heritage ended the first on a fielder's choice. Lived on a dropped fly ball in center. And then lined out to first base. So he hasn't had a lot of success at the plate either. That one misses outside and low, 1-1. Inside with that fastball, 2-1. Bottom of their orders due up next. Shortstop. Man, I'm talking too fast. I said Shopsteak when I meant shortstop. Dominic Jaramillo. Now, one thing about Josh, we missed Josh, but he will. Oh, there's a line drive. Leaps up, makes the catch.
Did you just see that?
Tanner Richardson did a great job.
That was very good.
So here comes Jaramillo with 2 outs. Run at second. Yeah, one thing about Josh being from North Carolina, there's not much Hispanic culture in North Carolina. He never learned Hispanic pronunciations of Spanish names. So he would read this for Dominic and say, Dominic Jaramillo.
En español es Jaramillo.
Jaramillo. We're saying it right here. And that's up against the net. Dominic has been on base twice in 3 trips. Had an error on the shortstop, a throwing error. Scored a run. Had an infield single up the middle. Was stranded at second. Then he flied out to Tanner Richardson and left. Villarreal, he'd say Villarreal. You just pronounce it like it was English. It's taken him years to learn to do that better. Pitch goes through to the screen. Runner advances 1-1. Trimble now at third. 12-1 Leander. I would have bet $1,000 before this game started that wasn't gonna happen. Not that Leander couldn't beat us, but not 12-1. Swing and a miss. Tipped it a little bit of a foul. 1-2.
Almost.
Hey, here you go, Greg. Right here.
So, umpire's going out to talk to the pitcher, Reed Griggs, about something. Not sure what. That's usually a warning that they're doing something that is balkable.
Now that everybody is getting ready, we have Cedar Park with the ball in their hand and Leander waiting to hit. Always keep the eye contact.
There's
And
1-2 on the ground. Second base, Parker Green.
now that he's ready.
Goes to first.
Whoa!
The bag, no, he stayed there. What a great defensive play to stretch for that ball and yet keep his foot on the bag by Evan Daly, or would have been another disaster. There have been about 10 in this game. As it is, Jaramillo grounds out to second on the 4-3 play. And we are in the middle of the fifth, down 12-1. We have to score one run or this game is over. We'll be right back after this word from a couple of our sponsors.
Imagine a vacation where every detail is handled perfectly. With U-Pack, we plan. Your trip is custom designed just for you. No stress, no endless searching, no guesswork, just unforgettable memories. U-Pack, we plan. Visit upackweplan.com to get started planning with one of our expert travel advisors today. Or call us at 512-815-2620.
From nail grinding to full-service grooming, A Crate Escape offers the best pet grooming services in Central Texas. Grooming a dog beautifully isn't about handling a clipper or scissors well. It's about trust. Their groomers take the time to build trust in their clients. That trust allows the dog to relax on the grooming table and provides the groomer the opportunity to do the best job possible. A Crate Escape in Round Rock on the I-35 frontage road just north of US 79. Go to acrateescape.com or call 512-831-7088.
Welcome back, everybody. The songs that were playing in the background, that was Thunderstruck by AC/DC and Cowgirls by Morgan Wallen. Now back to the game featuring Brad. Hello, Brad. How are you?
They do play a lot of AC/DC at the park here. I guess folks in control of music like that. Bottom of the fifth, Cedar Park can get run ruled if they don't get at least one run. Here is Hudson Cuevas, then Dom Naylor and Owen Mansfield. First pitch is a called strike one to Cuevas. Best hitter in the district last year, hadn't been able to prove that tonight. Walked and was stranded at second, and then he fouled out to right field. Chopper foul, left side, 0-2. This has just been a weird night all around. A lot of our better players making multiple mistakes at the plate and in the field. Pitching that kind of turned in, like I said before, batting practice kind of pitching. And Cuevas strikes out. You never see that. Here's Dom Naylor. Grounded out to first and struck out swinging.
Now batting, number 23, Dominic Naylor.
Ooh. Called strike one. Well, Naylor went to a knee again. I'm not liking, I've been seeing him in the last couple of at-bats, putting his knees on the ground as a batter. Didn't do it there. Pitch wasn't swingable, 1-1. I finally finished my cheeseburger. I'm so proud.
The burgers were good, Brad. Thank
They
you.
were good. We get them every home game.
Nice.
We got to finish our tasks earlier when we get here, though, so we have time to eat them then.
Okay, back to the game.
There's a called strike 2. 2-2 the count to Dom Naylor. Owen Mansfield on deck. 1 out, nobody on for Dom. Fouls it off of the catcher's helmet. Still 2-2. Here comes pitch number 6 of the at-bat. These players have known each other for years. A lot of them on the same Little League teams. Select club teams. That one's low and inside. Leander fans are barking about it, but it was low and inside. Full count. So they've known each other for years for the most part, just going to different high schools in the same end of town. Outside. A walk for Dom Naylor. Only the 5th walk issued by Logan White tonight. And here's Owen Mansfield. Here comes the start of the greatest comeback in the history of high school baseball. Some folks from Cedar Park, it's a school night, I guess, have already left, sensing their demise here at 12-1. If Naylor doesn't come in and score, this game will be over. Swing and a miss, 1-1. For 100 years, what grew into eventually Leander High School, 2-1 now, was the only school of any type in this school district. It's been the only high school since the 1930s until 1998 when they built ours. Fouled out of play right side, 2-2 to Mansfield. So they absolutely hated us because they didn't want us built. They wanted to keep all those students and all the football pads and tubas, all that stuff. Didn't want another high school built. We're really hacked off that they were called Cedar Park High School. They wanted it to be Leander High School South. Foul out of play. Well hit, but deep foul, deep right, still 2-2.
Did you see what I just see?
What did you just see?
He hit the ball very hard, and the ball flew right out of the stadium.
Probably landed on Anderson Mill Road over there.
I wonder who's going to get the ball.
Got him.
But that was very nice.
A double play to end the game in a run rule Leander win, 12-1. Not much to talk about here. We'll make it a quick post-game show. Only 1 inning did Leander not put up a crooked number. Here are their scores by inning. 3-0, 4-3-2, and up with 12. We scored 1 run somehow in the 3rd. Timberwolves go to 9-11 overall, 3-2 in district play. Leander goes to 11-8 overall, wins their first district game to crawl out of last place. They're now 1-4. It's going to not take long to get through the offense. We only got 3 hits, a single by Cotharia, a single by Mansfield, a single by Camacho. Errors, oh my God, 4 or 5. I don't want to stop and count them all up. So I'm not going to. We're going to put this one in the trash bin and move on to Friday night. That's what we're going to do. So Cedar Park's fall to Leander, 12-1. Oh, my goodness. Next up, visit the Lions Field for Game 2 against Leander Friday night on the road. Start time 7 o'clock. We'll be on the air at 6:50, and we'll bring you all the action if you can't make it to the ballpark. Special thanks to the whole Vype staff, Operations Director Merle Bertrand, to our QA for this game, Les Clary, our Technical Support Officer, Suna Venkat, who really was the reason we even got on the air. Madeline Coyar's training to be our Josh replacement, doing the technical stuff, and she made her first appearance tonight.
Thank you for having me here tonight.
Yeah, and we'll see you Friday night out in Leander.
I can't wait to see everybody on Friday night. Can't wait. Woo!
All right, well, we'll see you then.
This has been the Vype Live Network's presentation of Cedar Park Timberwolves Baseball, sponsored by Prosperity Roofing, Austin National Financial Services, You Pack, We Plan, A Crate Escape, DBAT Cedar Park, Prestige Animal Wellness, and Crystal Falls Emergency Animal Hospital. Join us again for the next worldwide broadcast of Cedar Park Timberwolves Baseball.